Welcome to Liberty Place. Hi, my name's Shanna. Welcome to Liberty Place. I've been here since September 23rd. I come through these doors broken. And I'm from Winchester, Kentucky. I have 2 boys, and I recently had a grandbaby since I've been here, and I'm actually able to show up in her life. And I'm grateful that I'm here, and how about let me just give you a tour of what it's like for us. So this is our dining room. This is where we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We enjoy eating together and we fellowship together at the same time. This is also where we have our meetings. This is where we get to meet with other AA people and get to know them. We gain our support this way as well. So a lot of us have met our sponsors through these meetings. And for the newer girls that are just now coming in, they're just now learning what an AA meeting is right here in this dining room. So this is where a lot of the magic for us comes about. Me, it's being a peer mentor, this is where I get to teach. This is where I stand up and I give back to this house what they have freely given to me. So right here in this very classroom is where all of our step work begins. Step 1 begins right here. We admitted we were powerless over alcohol and our lives had become unmanageable. This is the motivational track. It's the second part of our program where we start to really get into our criminal thinking. Your classes of criminal thinking start here as well. This is where we learn how to change our thinking habits, and your behavior comes in with that. Then we work step 1, we do step evals over it, we really get into the work in the book. The next step, step 2, came to believe that power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. We do that in this room right here as well. We have Liberty 45 in this room. This is where we all come together as a fellowship. The older faith sisters come in with the younger faith sisters to share their experience, strength, and hope. This is where you really begin to dig deep in the book. You start just learning about yourself. The 164 is all about me. And right here in this very room is where we learn that. The motivational track also helps you learn to do your chores on time, to gain responsibility. They also give you accountability in this room right here. This accountability helps us throughout this whole house to learn how to be accountable for our own actions and to change our thoughts and our behaviors. Right here on the left, we have SOS. This is the crucial part of the program. This is where you walk in and you're safe off the streets. This is where you learn how to start living your life as an adult, pretty much, and start making grown decisions. First of all, walking through the door is the first grown decision you make. Then sitting in this room, which right now we have some on quarantine, you're introduced with your AA book, criminal thinking. You start building bonds with the sisters you have in that room. You get introduced to staff as well and start getting a feel of them. This is where you begin to grow, small steps at a time, but once you take those baby steps and you're not falling off a cliff and you can trust what's in front of you, you start learning that it's going to be okay. Next, right here on the right, we have our MT room right now. This is our MT1 ladies. This is where they sit and they do their group session classes. They also do their criminal thinking classes, Liberty 45 as well. And this is also where we start growing a little more. And this is where we give back. The Phase 1 ladies get to give back to the MTs and the SOS sisters. This is where your step 12 comes in. And this is where we also learn to grow. So this is one of the rooms that you get to move into once you become an MT too. You come out of the dorm, you come in here, and you get our sister, which can be your roommate. And this is where your relationship with them grow, and you bond. And you really have your nighttime bed stories that you tell each other and laugh and joke about the whole day. But you also get to learn a lot about them and the work they do. A lot of times they put the younger sisters with the older sisters, so that way we can bond a little more. In this one right here, you also come up with a plan of action. And that is on how you clean your room together, who's going to do the bathroom for the week, who's going to vacuum the floor for the week, pull the beds out. We learn responsibility of how to live with another person. We also have responsibilities on paying rent here, and it's based on pretty much your income. And that also gives people like me opportunity to to learn how to pay my bills on my own, be responsible as far as managing money every week. And not only that, does these rooms, it also gives us a sense of security. Because for somebody like me that really never had their own home, this is my apartment, this is my home. And I share that with one other person that probably shares the same bond I do on that situation. So this is part of the responsibilities in the house. Amongst our other chores, this is the kitchen. We also have laundry. We work the house monitor, which is the front door. We monitor the people that come in and out of here so we can keep everybody safe. We also have housekeeping. That's what we clean throughout the house, just like you would do at your regular home. We also have NT chore, which that's just the basics of cleaning the bathrooms and stuff like that. And right here in the kitchen is where a lot of your responsibilities come in at. You learn how to work fast paced. We rotate in and out. So we're at the end of our tour, the ending part, and we're on the face side of the house. There's 16 rooms on the second floor, 16 rooms on the third floor. And phase 1 is step 4 all the way to 12. And for me, this is where I growed a whole lot. From my personal experience, my 4th step was where I got all my resentments out, all the problems that I realized that alcohol and drugs was not the problem, it was me. And throughout phase, I learned how to fellowship, go to meetings, be responsible, do chores, pay my rent on time, actually be a part of my children's life, stand up for what I had done in the past and only to change it for the future. Now I am the peer mentor here, and that's the phase 2 of the program, and this is where I give back. This is where I step in and I help these women in this house that want to grow and learn how to live different. I show them daily what I have learned, what I have gained, the respect I built here, how to love. Because for people like me, that's something that you don't get very often. And to learn how to love myself and to help them. And daily, it's a struggle some days, but every day we take it one day at a time. We do what we can for one another here. And we also learn how to transition in the world, but with support, with a sponsor, with the fellowship, and with the tools that this house has given us. We reach out daily in phase 2. We get to work, get those responsibilities, learn how to transition back in this big old world, and not only transitioning back with faith in ourselves, with faith in the people that have helped us along the way, and we also know how to pick up the phone now and ask for help, something I never knew to do before. Because these people here in this house helped me grow, helped me learn how to be a better person, and how to show up and be here for me, my family, and for them as well.